can hold onto his hands, to God's unchanging hands. The song was originally sung by Maurice Chapman, I believe. You're going to hold onto things eternal. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 17 says, for our light and momentary affliction, this is from the Berean Study Bible, our light and momentary affliction is producing for us an eternal glory that is far beyond comparison. Now, this is not what I intend to teach about, but this word is supposed to encourage someone to know that what you thought was there to take you out is actually producing for you. What the enemy sends to eliminate you, to stifle your progress, to hinder you, to kill you, to maim you, to cause you to be faint-hearted, to cause you to be disappointed, is actually gone into production mode. This word is good all by itself without any explanation. He said, for a light and momentary, which means it's not there to stay. So whatever challenge you're going through right now, whatever situation the enemy is throwing at you, whatever thing you're feeling in your body and your mind, whatever is happening around you, it's not there to stay. So whatever the challenge is, whatever it is, you're in this house, you're watching online. Now you might want to start explaining, because when Jesus met the man at the well and asked him the question, he started explaining things about, oh, because of this, because of that. Jesus' concern wasn't why you're there, who kept you there, how comes you run there, how long you've been there for. He wasn't concerned about that. He said, will thou be made whole? Simple as that. And you start giving excuses. So that is not what we're talking about. We don't want to know how long it's been there, how severe the challenge is, how troublesome it is, how unsettling it's been for you, how confusing this season has been for you, how demoralizing it has almost cost you, how pressured you've been under, how intense the situation is. One of the things that we want to encourage you about this Sunday afternoon is to tell you that that situation has not come to stay. Amen. It has not come. If that is only what we hear today, I'm good, because this encourages me, because the situation is intense, it's painful. I know it's excruciating. Day after day, it tends to get worse and worse. Seems like it's not getting better. The more you try to fix it, the more it looks like it's getting worse. The more you try to get help, it looks like help is running far away from you. But God said to tell you this Sunday morning that that situation has not come to stay. It has not come. It doesn't have, as a matter of fact, I'll put it this way, the situation does not have the capacity to stay. The problem doesn't have the capacity to stay in you. It doesn't have that strength, that grace to stay. The one reason that situation has been allowed to be in your life, it is because God has caused it to get into production mode. I will say it again. The reason why that situation has been allowed in your life, I'm getting stirred up now. The reason why that problem has been allowed in your life, the reason why that challenge is still there, the reason why that pain hasn't yet gone away, the reason why all the things the enemy is throwing at you is still there in your life, the reason why all this financial challenge, marital, mental, ministry challenge, all this accusation in the black and all that has still been there in your life. The reason why it's been allowed, it is because God has caused that problem to get into production mode. My God, I feel this coming strong. Jesus could have jumped out from the cross. Jesus could have left the cross and walked away. Jesus could have been taken off from Gethsemane. Jesus could have just done whatever he wanted to do, but God ignored him. God turned his back on him. He said, a liar, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? God looked at him, take his eyes off. Jesus looked at God and wondering how come this pain is still here. But God knows that at that point the pain has gone into production mode. It has gone into the mode of producing for him an eternal weight of glory that the devil cannot measure. I came to prophesy to someone. God said to tell you that it doesn't matter how painful that situation is, it doesn't matter how challenging it is, it doesn't matter what is going on around you, that pain has gone into production mode.
Amen.
Woo. He said, from a light, is it not interesting that you were looking at the problem saying it's too heavy, but God describes the problem as light. You are looking at the situation to say it is too much on me. There is too much for me to bear. God said, no, child, it is light in comparison to what I'm about to drop on you. You are looking at how things look messed up around them. You can literally identify. I'm not talking about what you think. I'm talking about you can literally identify. The pain is tangible. I'm not saying feeling. I'm talking about pain. The pain is tangible. What is happening around you is tangible. What is going on around you is tangible. You can literally fix your eyes on your bank account and see that nothing is there. You're looking at your child is looking at you, there is nothing to feed them. You are looking at your body, you can't help yourself. There is a lot in your mind to accomplish. There is a lot for you to do. Nothing is working. You're looking at your home. In spite of what happens around your home, look like everything is not together. You are struggling to hold on to money. You're struggling to hold on to ministry. You're struggling to hold on to mind. You're struggling to keep everything stable. At the same time, you look confused and it looks like the whole world is on your shoulder. But God said to tell you, child, that this is light and it is not come to stay. Not only is it light and has not come to stay, it is gone into production mode. I don't know what this word is for, but God said to tell you, don't be discouraged, child, that the problem is producing. The problem is producing. The problem is producing. That problem is producing. It is so interesting because we want things that we like to produce. I want my good effort to produce glory. I want my mind to produce glory. I want my skill, Victoria, to produce glory. I want my excellence, my level of clarity to produce glory. I want my academics, my degree. I want my connection to produce glory. Gloria, look, I get excited. It is so good when your mental progress is producing for you, Matthew. I want the things that I have, the things that I know and understand to produce glory. But God said, no, child, don't be fooled. I've got something working for you. That what you expect is not what is working. He said, I'm using the pain, I'm using the pain, I'm using the pressure, I'm using confusion, I'm using accusation, I'm using blackmail, I'm using the struggle, I'm using the talk behind you, I'm using the backstabbing. Like Kanye West said that when you stab me on the back, you only move me forward. God said, I'm using all these things to work for you, to produce for you an excellent weight of glory. This is not what I was meant to teach about, but I believe God wants someone to hear this word. 2 Corinthians 4:17, for our light and momentary affliction. One, he said the affliction is light. You feel it is so painful and so heavy. God said it's light. Now you think that the problem, there are a lot of, if I say show of hands, almost everyone of us here will show of hands. There are certain challenges you've been dealing with. It looks like they've been there forever. It looks like they've been there since Adam. You can look back and say, I've been going through this. Now, Pastor, you don't know what you're talking about. This pain has been there 10 years ago. I've been feeling the struggle. Whenever it looks like I'm going forward, I'm coming back. Every time I take 10 steps forward, it looks like I take 20 steps backward. Now you're telling me this is just for a moment. I've been there for a long time. But God said, child, is just there for a moment. But not only is it light and momentary, it has gone into production mode. Ooh. This is the most exciting part for me. Your degree, so what your degree has not been able to produce for you, pain is producing for you. What all the people you know in government have not been able to produce for you, God is using disgrace and embarrassment. What your preaching ability and all your theology and study and all your exegesis and all your dissecting of the Word of God, what your understanding, the depth of your understanding of the Word, what your and social media platform has not been able to produce for you, God is using shame, embarrassment to produce for you. He said our light and momentary affliction is producing for us an eternal glory.
Amen.
Oh God, I wish you guys understand. This word is so exciting that I want to jump. He said an eternal way, an eternal glory. That is what? That is far beyond comparison. What is it compared to? It is compared to what you would have produced yourself. What pain is producing for you in comparison to what you by your skill would have produced? It is so much. If Jesus had refused to go through the cross, I don't think the glory that would have come on him would be that much, and the people that would have been saved would not be that much. But how comes God looked at him in pain, took his eyes off? Jesus cried. And Gethsemane, they said, God, he said, let this cup pass away. Is there no other way to bless me? Is that not what you're asking God? Is there no other way for you to show your glory? Is there no other way for you to announce me to the world? Is there no other way for my family to be abundant? Is there no other way for me to get into financial prosperity? Is there no other way for my ministry to go around the world? Is there no other way for me to get promotion? Why do I have to go through Gethsemane? Why do I have to go through pain? Why do I have to go through the disgrace? Why do I have to go through all the accusation? Why do people have to walk out on me? Why do I have to trust the people that stop me